Hello everyone, welcome to the daily shrine during the anniversary. These videos will let you know if the perks and the Shrine of Secrets are really worth your 1,500 Iridescent Shards each. I will show you what the perk does, let you know if it's licensed or not, and give a grade out of 10 as to whether I think it's good or not. During the anniversary, we'll be getting a daily shrine, and I'll be covering every single one of them. Hope you enjoy. Today we have a really disappointing shrine considering it's one of the last ones we get. I'm going to give this one a 4 out of 10. We have perks from Baba, the Skull Merchant, Elodie and Nia. Those perks are Knockout, Leverage, Deception and Urban Evasion. Let's get into the survivor perks first. Our first survivor perk is Urban Evasion. While crouched, you gain 100% haste. This is what it looks like in game. I'm going to give Urban Evasion an 8 out of 10. I think this is actually quite a strong perk. 100% haste is actually quite fast and it can make your looping easier and better. It can make it so that you regen your sprint burst a lot faster. It's actually quite good. On top of that as well, the new killer Jason has recently come out, and this is the only way that you can pretty much counter his main ability when he's roaming around the map is when you crouch. So having that haste means that you don't have to sacrifice your speed. Unfortunately though, Nia is one of the oldest, I think maybe the first character to be released in the game that wasn't part of the base game, so it is much better if you buy her while she is on sale and get all 3 of her perks instead of with this one in the shrine. Our second survivor perk is Deception. Whenever you attempt to fast enter a locker, you do not enter the locker, the killer is alerted, you leave no pools of blood for 5 seconds, and you leave no scratch marks for 5 seconds. This has a cooldown of 15 seconds. This is what it looks like in game. I'm going to give Deception another 8 out of 10. This is a very strong perk, and mixed with Quick and Quiet makes it really good because you can jump in one locker and you can fake going into another. It's a really great way to avoid a killer and evade them in a chase. It's just all together good. You don't actually need anything to run with it. It is just a strong perk. Unfortunately though, Elodie is a very old survivor, so it's much better if you pick her up while she's on sale and get all 3 of her perks instead. Let's move on to the killer perks. Our first killer perk is Knockout. Whenever a survivor drops a pallet for the next 6 seconds, if they move 6 meters away from it, they gain 5% hindered for 5 seconds. This is what it looks like in game. Very frustratingly, this is a re-release of a perk that we had about 8 days ago in the shrine at the beginning of the event. I am going to give this one a 7 out of 10 again because I still think that it's a good perk. I'm pretty sure it's got a rework, so that's why it looks the way it does. But yeah, it's licensed, so I would say it's worth picking up in the shrine. You don't need any other perks to make it stronger, so go ahead and pick it up if you've got the spare shards. Our fourth and final perk is Leverage. Whenever a survivor unhooks another or themselves, they heal 30% slower for 60 seconds. This is kind of what it looks like in game. I'm going to give Leverage a 3 out of 10. I think this perk is doo-doo. I think that 30% for 60 seconds is really not that big of a deal. 30% is like maybe an extra 2 seconds of healing, which in the grand scheme of things is not really going to buy you that much time. I mean, I just don't think it's very good, and I don't really see any builds where it could work. I'm sure you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I personally think this is rubbish. On top of that, the Skull Merchant is not licensed and is old enough now that it's much better value for you to pick the Skull Merchant up in full whilst they are on sale and then get all 3 of their perks instead. So to recap this very unfortunately bad shrine, the only perk that you want to pick up is Knockout from the Cannibal, or Baba as he is known, and you want to stay away from Leverage, Deception and Urban Evasion because you can either level them up in the Blood Web or you can get them whilst they are on sale. See you tomorrow for hopefully a better shrine. See you then. Bye.